Traces in mind. Wait a minute. Right. God, it's not great, is it? For some reason. Take down. Some people to come in. Just hello Tracy, how you doing? Nothing much, just talking about post and just general stuff really. It's not really name Dave. Yeah, my name's Dave, hence Dave the Wood Barber. What's going on here? Right, yeah, so there's only one viewing at the moment. So Tracy, how are you doing? Are you doing okay? And as always, the ceiling and the sky. Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. I've been better, but yeah, not too bad. Like I said, I'm just going through a different, well, not different, anything really, just general conversation really. Yeah, very true. That's all I can expect. There's another one here apparently. There's another one viewing. Don't know who that is, unless it's my son upstairs. I'm not really sure. I've got a bit of gummy ache as well, so he thinks speaking a bit funny and a bit weird. That's why. So just waiting for a few more to come in if they are going to come in. We're only 3 minutes in, so unfortunately you're going to have a bit of a wait before a major conversation happens. So what have you been up to lately, Tracer? Anything interesting? Any projects or anything? Who's doing the live show? I know normally, well, my normal audience is Pam from Hangman Boxes. You have Steve Twidell from Sample Boy Turnings. There's Adam from Waterforge, etc. I've not had any, well, on all the ones I've subscribed to, I've not had any notifications that I've seen those going live. I know one of our American friends, he goes live sometimes on a Saturday, but normally that's not till about 5:30 in his time, which I think is EST. So yeah, so around about, so it's like 4. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. Have you not done any videos yet, Tracer? Like any products that you're doing? Because I'm quite intrigued to see exactly what you do. I know you've done the painting of the bear for the Make It Matter, but as for your other items, I'm not seeing any of them. And like I said, I mean, I'm sure there's a lot more people out there that would like to see as well. Obviously not just me. So yeah, get some videos up. Or even if you're going to start, like if you're too embarrassed to even have your voice or your face on there, then you can just start with dead little still pictures and make a video out of the still pictures and do. Yeah, so you're the same time zone as West Virginia, North Carolina, etc. I'm not exactly sure where you're from. I mean, I'd love to live in Mississippi, but that's I think it's 3 p.m. there now at the moment. So yeah, I mean, I know you're a huge YouTube supporter, I know that, but I'm saying, you know, you could put your own little video on there, and even if it's just a minute, you know, I mean, for me personally, the only thing that I find about YouTube is that every single person puts out the videos on the same days. Like, I mean, well, for some reason, I've not seen anything from Nick Zametta this week anyway. But they all use like Wednesdays and Fridays, and you get the other live streams on Sundays. You got like Wednesdays, you got Nick Zametta. He used to do the waffle on Wednesdays or waffle Wednesdays, whatever you used to call it. And then you got Eli at 1 p.m. my time. So it's like 8 o'clock in his time, 8 p.m. where he is. And okay, nice one. That should be interesting to see. I've never heard that. So yeah, yeah. So anyway, as I was saying, yeah. So a lot of people do like the same days, and then you got like Nick on Friday, Average Joe's on Friday, and amongst others like Carl Jacobson and all them lot really do Fridays, and also Chris as well, the blind wood turner. He does it on Fridays as well, and just trying to get to the point of where I'm trying to do the videos at the moment, but the weather's proving it difficult anyway, and also like you know I've been going up and down health wise, and it's just been crazy really. Yeah, I mean I'm doing the same, but I've not actually got a board, and well I've got a board which is quite a long one. I can use the old sign I had for my barbershop that I used to have. I can use that really, and it's quite long. It's not massively high. I mean, it's only about yay wide, but yeah, it's quite long anyway. So I could probably use that for all my stickers. It's got is it black or brown, black or green background? Yeah, it's green. So I suppose just I can give that a spray of white and then just makes all the stickers stand out really. Yeah, exactly. And that's the point on Sundays. It's one of the days where a lot of people actually put all the videos up, and like I said, like Wednesdays is the main one, Fridays and Sundays, and I'm trying to get to the point where I'll do it like midweek more, so people can come in and view different days, so it gives somebody something else to watch. You know, that's the only thing. So yeah, it's crazy really because oh, you can go for Fridays, for example. You can watch something, and then all of a sudden you haven't got time to watch the others because you've got your life to cope with and like do normal things in life, like whether you're doing like housework or you need some errands to run or anything like that, really. No, it's fine. It's fine. I mean, it's not your fault. My health's quite crapper. I blame my dad. But yeah, yeah. So it'd be it would be beneficial really if they do bring out on like different days. But yeah, I mean, like I said as well, I mean, I'm shocked that I've not seen anything from Nick Zemeta because he's normally without fail on Fridays. Um, Even when he's been on holidays like the States or anywhere really, he's always brought a video out on Fridays. I don't think I've seen anything proper from Richard Morley this week neither. Okay, so if you don't mind me asking, physically in what way? Hands, legs, feet? Was it? If you don't mind me asking as well, was it caused by anything like a stroke or something? I mean, obviously, you don't have to tell me if you don't want to, Tracy. I'm just, it's entirely to your discretion, really, whether you tell me or not. But physically handicapped, I suffer with carpal tunnel, which sometimes it's not so bad, but other times it's hard to grip things, and it's quite embarrassing, really, as well, when you're walking down the street and you've got a bag in your hand, and then the only time you know you've actually dropped said bag is when you hear it. And like trying to get in car doors where you look like you're robbing the car and you can't actually get the handle. And the only way I've got of doing it really, I use my little finger because my little finger, I've got feeling in that one. But was that is that hereditary, that one, or is it just you that's suffered with that out of your family? Is nothing that can be done. I mean, I know, like the states. I mean, I know to go to the hospital or the emergency room, it would be extremely expensive to get that sorted, or even for just a checkup generally these days. I mean, ever since what was it, the Obamacare, he was trying to do like 1%, the 1% of Obamacare, something like that. Hello to the newbies, whoever you may be. Right. Wow. So basically, it's probably no. I was just going to say that. I'm really sorry to hear that. Really sorry. I mean, it's going to be well. It has to be quite difficult to cope with, really. So do you find that? I mean, obviously, if this is too upsetting, hey, Darren, you all right? Tracy, if this is too upsetting for you to talk about, but is it where is this a thing where most of the time you can find to like a certain position where you can't move? Is that what that causes? Yeah, Darren, we're just having a general chit chat at the minute. It's just about nothing and anything or anything or everything. I don't exactly have a script or any choice of conversations when I do this live. I do live every 2 weeks, so every second Saturday. And it's been going on for about 6 weeks now. Wow. You know, I couldn't even imagine what you must be going through. I really couldn't. I really couldn't. It just has to be hard, and I'm sorry to hear about all the difficulties. I really am. Shocking. And that's the thing, again, about health-wise. I mean, people think they've got it bad, but there's always somebody that's worse off, and I don't think I really don't think I'd be able to cope me having like that sort of thing. I mean, obviously, you get to a point of where you don't cope with it, but you learn to live with it, if that makes any sense. And then I think we better take up the conversation, haven't we, sweet? There's no point trying to get you feel worse to explain it all and everything like that. So yeah, we'll come off that conversation just to try and take your mind off it. And but yeah, anyway, I mean, Pam's not here at the moment, but what I will do, I got this lovely little note of Pam. It says, "Hey Dave, hope you enjoy, Pam." And what it is, she sent me this small blank. It's the resin with the aluminium honeycomb inside it, and I don't know if you can see the colours. It's like copper, and it's really nice. And also, but this one, now this one is beautiful. It's looks like 3 shades of green. I'm not sure what timber's been used for the wood blanks, but that's a honeycomb and a resin as well. With the wood at the end, it is beautiful. And the things as well, I mean, because it looks so nice, and I've never ever turned a pen before, but it's one of the things of where I don't really want to ruin it, and that could be a thing of where you step on a stone to where you set yourself up for failure before you even started. No, I mean, by all means, I mean, I could always get some timber first and then see if I can turn pens, but I've never turned with resin or aluminium. And my lathe tools at the minute, they're all like Chinese monkey metal, so they'll probably break on impact on the aluminium. Right, hang on one second, just let me do this. Yeah, good for you on that one, Tracer. Really, honestly, good for you on that. And depression's it's a hard thing. I mean, I'm going through that myself. In fact, I mean, I've been depressed now for coming along 10 years, and it's one of the things where I've never got over the passing of my mum, and I'm not even sure if I've grieved, and it's quite. I had moments where, some days I might feel all right, and then but other days it's just torture because there's always that piece that's missing out your life. Let's put some trace. Yeah, exactly. A second what Darren's just put. And I hope you do recover, and I hope they do actually get some science out the backside to actually figure out that something can be done about it. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm going to do. I mean, I'm not so bad on the lathe. I'm not sure if you've seen. I think you must have seen the bowl that I turned. That was for the Make It Matter charity. And for some reason, it's never been paid for. But I sent that off to Steve Twidell, and he's got it now from Temple Boy Turnings. So he has it now. What it's going to do with it, I don't really know. But I had some quite good criticism of him. So it was critiqued quite well. Basically, which it was only things that I knew myself. It was that I needed to thin the walls out, but I don't have scrapers on the. I don't have any like bowl gouge or spindle gouge or anything. It's just I have roughing gouges and scrapers. So and also, I mean, the actual what's it called? The tool rest. It's flat. And when you've got a bowl that's 7-inch diameter, and like basically you got a 3.5-inch between sides. So because I could only have it on one point because of the way the actual bowl was shaped, it's like you had the top well, the hole at the top, but it concaved inside like that. So I can only do it where it was 3.5 inch with the actual tool rest inside. I couldn't turn it anymore with the scrapers I had or with anything. So I'm very limited on what I can do. But I just promised myself at the deep end. That's all I ever do. Literally, that's all I do. Yeah, and that's all I can do. I can make a challenge for myself to get there. Yeah, it's well, same to you as well. And it looks like, well, hopefully you are doing well with it. Hopefully you are. And I think Darren's dropped out because there's only 2 viewing. So for the past 20 minutes, people have come and gone, apart from you, Tracer. I thank your loyalty. I really do. Oh, something like that. Okay, Darren, sorry, mate. It's just this stupid count on the top here. It fluctuates between 2 and 3. But then you've only got Tracer talking, so I mean, I'll probably be the other one on the other account just to check the volume and stuff and to check the delay. Which there's about 8 second delay. So you know, Tracer. I mean, I've got a scroll saw, right? It's a firm one. You probably don't mean anything like the branded tools that you got, but it's a very old one. I've never used it. It's literally brand new. I mean, I bought it off somebody a good few months ago, and it was still in the box, unused, untouched, brand spanking new. Just had no warranty. I got it for a bargain, really. But yeah, I've never used it. Not that I'm scared of using it, but it's it's never, the opportunity's never aroused to actually use it. So George, you're into crafts, aren't you? Have you been onto Instagram and looked at John Bowles or something? Joe Bowles. It's my missus, and she does different crafts with not milliput. Well, yeah, she did use a bit of milliput. She stole me milliput, but she uses polymer clay, and she's made some decorative mugs and wine glasses. So I'll see if I can get a link. Hang on. So if I can get a link to her channel, I'm not even sure if I can. Well, into her account, I'm not really sure if I can do. But oh wow, have you seen? And also, I just popped on Instagram now, and Pam's just put some beautiful like Spider-Man effect blanks. Let's see if I can get this account. Nice. Search. Yeah, it's Joanne Bowles. And right, copy profile Earl. Okay. So I'm gonna jump into YouTube on this account, and I'm going to switch account. Bible. I'm going to pop in the link, paste. Right there. That link is Joe's bowls. So she might make me another cup of tea for that. Being kind to her. Right, what's going on in the chat? Yeah, I guess it is satisfying to score. So I've just the opportunities never might have arisen. So. Okay, so you're not going on Instagram, right? Okay. Well, she has got a YouTube account anyway. I can't remember a YouTube account. So see if we got that and try and copy that as well. But anyway, Darren, if you want to check it out as well, there's that there. YouTube. Right. Okay, hang on. Bloody hell. Right. I'm going to have to go into my account, go into what I'm subscribed to. Channels. And there she is. Share, copy link. Right, I'm just going to copy link on here. Right, there's a YouTube. Put my phone down now. Yeah, I think my account on my friend list on Facebook, but I don't actually use Facebook that often anyway. I just, I mean, it used to be okay, but I've noticed as well. It's like if you're using WhatsApp, they do listen. Well, I'm not saying they listen into your conversation, but certain keywords, what you're saying in a conversation when you're speaking on the phone, it will, or even in messages, it props up on Facebook as an advertisement. I've noticed that a few times, and even my friend in North Carolina, he's noticed the same thing as well, because we were talking about immigration lawyers, and because I'm trying to get over to the States, trying to get a green card for the family, and we were just talking about that, and all of a sudden, on his Facebook, he went on there, and it said 10 best ways to immigrate to the United States, which I thought was a bit, it's quite crazy. So, and that, Darren, I don't blame you. I really don't blame you for keeping it private. Yeah, I mean, I have a few photos of my son on there, but there's none recent, and for what he went through with his mum. And to cut long story short, his mum hasn't seen him since the 13th of October. No, sorry, so that is the 20th of October, 2013. That was the last time his mum's seen him. So yeah, so that's not very good. But he's with me. I've got full custody of him, so it's not really a problem. It's not an issue. So, but yeah. So, what have you been building, Darren? You've been building anything, creating anything, other than a mess? you know, I think they should do on this actually. Would probably be a good idea. Yeah, I know. But what I think would be a good idea on YouTube is if you know we're doing live streams, and especially on live streams, because you can't really do it on pre-recorded ones, but on live streams when you can just go over to anybody in chat, you can select their name, and they can talk verbally through their device, through the chosen device what they're using to, you know, to type. So you could basically have a one-to-one conversation that way and switch over onto different people to get a bit more interactive, because typing really can take quite a while sometimes. Well, it doesn't mean me fat thumbs. I mean, I'm constantly correcting that bloody thing. So, what are your projects at the minute anyway? Have you got any ones that you're currently in possession of? To be honest, in fact, I don't even know if I'm subscribed to your channel. Let's just see. I don't think I am. Go to the channel. Oh yeah, I am subscribed to you. Yeah. Which one did I watch last of yours? Oh, it was the wood-turning sculpture. That's yeah. That's the last one I watched of yours. I didn't watch the camping because I'm quite jealous, because you got to get permission over it. I've not seen the overnighter for the three youngest because, well, it's your kids, isn't it? So I don't watch personal ones like that. Not that it doesn't, like, you know, not that it bores me, but I just I think it's a more personal thing and it's your life, so that's the way I think of it. So if anything that you put up that's got like a involvement with your kids or your missus, I won't watch it. Not for the sake of where it's, like I said, it's not boring. It doesn't bore me, but I just think it's, you know, it's a private thing. It's people will watch it, but I think a lot of people will watch it all for the wrong reasons. But yeah, this counts stupid. It really is. So how long have you been turning for, Darren? Yeah, my son now, he's 15. He's 16 next year. What's it called? 8'5". That would be amazing. You've been turning for 25 years. Damn. So I think you've got a little tiny bit of experience then in turning. My experience in turning is, if you put it in altogether in hours, I've not even got a week's worth. You've been turning 3 years. Yeah, I mean, I've not even been turning for the cumulative of a week. Yeah, just a little, Darren. Yeah, just a little. In fact, I mean, probably, I don't know, probably not even. Yeah, I'd say about 4 to 8 hours experience I've got. But more like self-taught, but by visuals of watching people on YouTube. So that's all I've got. And I mean, it's fared me quite well really, because I tend to pick up more from watching rather than reading. Not that I can't read, because I prove that I can read, not by the chat here. But yeah, yeah, and I do agree with that. I mean, it's just practice, but like I mean, Tracy knows as well. It's like me situations like I can't actually do anything all the time, because for one, the weather here is crap. For two, I've not got a shed or anything to do it in. So, and for three, it's motivation of picking up the lathe bed, the lathe motor, and everything else, putting it outside, then turning whatever I'm turning, then cleaning it all up again, and bringing it all back in. So it's especially if you're using like multiple tools, because there's a project I've been doing for a few weeks now, and altogether there's 4 tools involved. There's me well, sometimes depends what 5, sometimes if I can bother, but I mean I think I've got all this different things, but I've got my router, my miter saw, my pillar drill, and my lathe. So there's all them tools that I need to take outside, move. I mean, I have done a video of it, but it's only half done because I didn't have a chance to finish the actual projects off because my router was messing up, and then the heavens opened. So if you're referring to a back garden, it's not a bad place to start. No, I agree, because you don't need any like air filtration or anything like that. But it's the fact of just getting a motor. I mean, the lathe I've got, it's a generic lathe, but it's a copy of, well, no, sorry, the Axminster M900 and the Charm one. I think Fox do one as well, the same lathe. It's not light, you know, it's quite big. I mean, you can turn. I think it's 16, 17 inch bowl on it, something like that. Or 16 or 18 inch bowl you can actually turn on it just by being on the bed. So it's quite big. But the bed's like all solid cast iron, and it's bloody huge. I think you might have seen it in one of the previous videos anyway. Oh, on YouTube, you mean? Yeah. I should have read before I rambled on it. So person stuff isn't shown. Oh yeah, I appreciate it. Hello, Pam. How are you? I'm fine. I've just put the call out for you on these beautiful blanks that I received off you. The copper with aluminium honeycomb in there. That's beautiful. Not forgetting your note. And this green one here, which is beautiful. I've just been saying that, well, I've not just been saying, I mean, it's probably about 20 minutes ago now. I'm not saying you're late, but you're late. Yeah, I've just been saying that at the moment, I'm not going to turn it as a pen yet because, for lack of experience, because I'm not confident in being able to turn it quite well. And I need to sort some different tools out as well, because my monkey metal tools will probably crack on the side of the aluminium. So, but yeah, they are beautiful, and thank you so much, Pam. I really do appreciate it. Yeah, you are late. Like 39 minutes late, but no, it's fine. I'm still going on. I'm still waffling. I'm enjoying the conversation with Tracy and Darren. That's turning. Yeah. I mean, I would love to. I'd love to do that as well, Darren. To fact, because my lathe, I can spin it on different things. I mean, I've not. What we'll do as well, I'll make some sort of telescopic tool rest. It'll have to be heavy duty, but I'll do where I will be able to bolt it somehow to the legs of the lathe on the actual base, to where it's going to be a bit more robust and it's not going to fall and collapse everywhere. That's no excuse, Pam. You should have just dropped everything and come to view my channel. I mean, come on. But yeah, yeah. So I'm thinking of making something like that. So let me know what you think. If it'd be probably feasible to actually do something like that. I mean, obviously, I can't. There's no point yet because I've not got a shed. And but the good thing is there's no bird cat on the table. Pam knows that story. I think you do as well, Tracy, but I don't think you do, Darren. Well, every 2 weeks, Pam. Every 2 weeks. So it's not. It's fine. I'll let you off this once, just because you've explained yourself in that situation. But yeah, Hmm. Is that an actual brand, that one? Because I've not heard of that one. If it's a brand, then I might just have a look at it. I mean, it's not hard to just weld some piece of steel together. It's not really an issue, really, because I will be making a thing as well, a sharpening jig for my lathe tools. Because at the moment I'm just going off by eye, and you can see it where it's like different positions, and you obviously got to keep on grinding and grinding that position out to get the actual form of it. So I will be doing my own little jig as well. So because I mean it's hard to do, like for what I've seen on the ball gouges to get a radius, it looks quite hard to do from the way I do it. You won't be able to get it properly. You won't be able to get the fingernail or anything. So yeah, so Pam, I've just seen your Spider-Man blanks. Truly a thing of beauty. Hmm. And where are you located, Darren, if you don't mind me asking? You're more than welcome. Let me know as soon as you get my next though, please. I'll purchase one of them off you. Dorset, okay. I'm not going to say what comes after that one. I didn't even think you was that close to me, really. Well, that close, I mean, obviously you're at the bottom of my map, I'm at the top of my map. But I actually thought you was in the States. Because, I mean, I know a lot of people that are English and Irish and Scottish that do in the States, so. I used to know somebody from Dorset, and I know Dorset's quite a big place. But I used to call him Dorset Dumpling because he was literally a dumpling. He's a huge, huge man. Nice person to talk to, but he's literally looks like a dumpling. Especially when he has the odd moments where he shows himself like a topless on photographs, see all his wrinkles and all sorts. At the moment, you are, yeah. Yes. Just 1 second. What baby girl? Come on, then. Out there, look there. Look here. Look there. People can see him. You see him. You can speak. No, you're not going to speak. You're not going to type anything. No. Come on, down. Come on, down. That's you. Dog wants to say hello. Yeah, I'm into the what's that? Well, not into it. I mean, it's been a few weeks since I've had it, but the Strongbow dark fruits. I'm into that one at the moment. Well, I mean, like getting back to the finger. No, she's not. She's a little baby. She's tiny. She's a tiny Rottweiler. But yeah, Trace, I was saying, like, if you fancy sponsoring me to come over to the States on a green card, by all means, sweet, you can do. And then when I'm live, you won't be the only one, will you? Although I have to live in Laurel in Mississippi, purely because the economy is very low. That's the main reason. Second is that, like, for employment wise, it'll be easier. Yeah, green card, it's great. I mean, I would like to go for a dual citizenship, but for some reason, America don't go for the point of getting a dual citizenship, so it's quite hard. Oh, ankle biters. Yeah, I don't do tiny dogs. I mean, I don't mind tiny dogs. My dad's got a Rottweiler as well, which is the son of mine. But she's been done anyway, so she can't anymore. Thankfully, I couldn't go through that again. She had one litter, and that was enough. And he's also got the Yorkshire Terrier. So having a small dog, and the Yorkshire Terrier is actually the leader. Purely because he's there first, but it's like even when it's like yaps, then the Rottweiler just backs off. He knows he's in trouble. See, that's a whole lot of three kinds of love there. So it's what I'm doing here. I'm helping you get love together. I knew I was putting this channel for a reason. I can't believe it's so quiet tonight, though. I really can't. But people can catch up. Yeah, about Pam there, Tracy, she's done the same thing to me. But she didn't tell me there was a little extra. So there was that one. And that came with it unknowns to myself. And I love a little note. Love a little note. With a smiley face. I mean, I sent. The postage now to the States is, it's horrendous. I sent some Cadbury's chocolate over to my friend in North Carolina, but Surf City. He's one that owns Loggerhead Designs as a web designer and stuff. And I think the chocolate was something like 3.5 kilo, and it cost me £60 to ship to the States. Cost more than the chocolate. Yeah, I'm sure you asked me this one 2 weeks ago, Pam. But yeah, I mean, I said that I don't know, but my missus said I'm going, so she's put her foot down. But yeah, I mean, I'm going to be getting me a ticket. I'm not sure if I'm going to be bringing my son this year. And Pam, a little extra. No, it wasn't. It was a huge, huge, huge extra. Honestly, no, honestly, I really do appreciate it. I really am grateful. I could hug you. But yeah, so my missus said I'm going. So I bet she's put her foot down. But so yeah, I mean, I'm supposed to have to go now anyway, because like being a member of Makers Media and whatnot. So yeah, but I'm gonna have to try and get something started for doing more projects, because I can't keep doing this. It's doing me annoying. So yeah, I don't know what hotel to go for. I mean, have you seen the price of the Hilton though? I couldn't believe when I seen it. It's like Jesus, it's extortionate. I mean, no, like you got a Premier Inn, but I tell you, I will not be going back to the hotel I went to this year. This makes Central, not a prayer. There's no way I'm going to lie there in the bed where it's got a stain there that looks like a part of a male's genitals. Not a prayer. Never going there again. How much was the Travelodge at the airport? I mean, it's probably gone up now. Well, I mean, if I get to the Travelodge, so that's not bad, that £130. That isn't bad at all. I thought it was dearer than that, because when I tried to get to the Travelodge, I was at Premier Inn. Which one did you go in? Yeah, when I looked at it was a Premier Inn I looked at, and that was like £90 per night. I was like, Well, clearly you didn't see the cheapest deal of what I got. It was that cheap, it was expensive. Yeah, Darren, I don't know if you subscribe to my channel, but if you go through my videos, I think it was my third video, I think. You basically see my face on a slant with a bit of a smirk, and you can watch the whole video there. Pam enjoyed it anyway. She had a little giggle to herself and to the rest of the people on the makers community. So, but yeah, I always seem to find them places. But I feel like Gordon Ramsay when I go because I'm checking every single inch and millimeter. Just 1 second. Yeah. Oh, is there any upstairs? Any change? You spent it out. Right, go in my car. I don't even know if I've got. Yeah, might have a couple of quid in my car. Yeah, so I know. Yeah, so if you're on my channel, Darren, you can watch the video. I think it's about 10 minutes long. So a lot of people had a bit of a laugh on that one. But I mean, I wasn't too embarrassed because I enjoyed being like Gordon Ramsay, checking everything out with I mean, there was a lot what I didn't actually put in the video, like the bathroom and stuff where there was holes in it, and the toilet was leaking from where the actual base of the basin is. The toilet was leaking that way, so it's coming from the floor up, and that was quite unpleasant. You'd never been to Mexico, Tracer? Well, I mean, I've lived in a few places abroad, but I don't know. I just love to live in the States. I really would. I'd love to live in the States. But what I'd probably do as well first, I mean, there'd be no point in getting a container because everything here would be like using free phase in your country. What do you want? What? Tell me. I'll go on your bed then for a minute. Go on, go lie there. She won't go on. Yeah, I'd love to just go there just for better weather, and I mean, I think I still believe that America's land of opportunity. So, or the country of opportunity. So it's like a different world, really. And I second that as well. I mean, I would like to meet you as well, Tracy. It would be an experience. And when I was at Maker Central this year, a lot of people as well, when you're watching, they always say Maker Central last year. Like I caught Chris cute up for that. He's like, oh, you went to Maker Central last year. I was like, no, Chris, it was this year. When I went to Maker Central this year, there was I mean, yeah, I can imagine loads of people there. But I don't quite think there was 6,500 people there. I don't know. Might have been. I don't really know. Could have been. I don't know. But when I seen Pam outside, I'm not a rude person. I won't actually interrupt anybody. And she was talking to. I think it was Mike Walt. He was talking to Pam, and that's why I didn't actually come over and bring him. Then there's another time as well when you went live. And by the time I watched live and gone outside to actually meet you, you'd finished the live and disappeared. So. So you never had a vacation or anything like that, really? Yeah, I mean, I agree with that, Darren, because I mean, huh? Oh, look a peacock. Oh, lovely. Yeah, I agree with that because there's a lot of people that won't be able to travel. I mean, it's like me coming from here. Well, if you think of Pam, because Pam's in the Highlands, so well in Scotland, so Pam going to there is far. But even yourself from Dorset going to Birmingham is far as well. I mean, I know it's far from me to come from Newcastle down to there. But yeah, I think it should move to different places because, like I said, it would open it out for more people, and a lot of people can't afford the point of like traveling and stuff. But I know Nick said, I don't know if you've seen his video, or something like it, well, before he actually booked it against NEC, he did say that he was going to make it for, he's going to try and get a different venue somewhere else. So I don't know why he's gone for Birmingham again. Only he knows, obviously. Maybe they said, well, look, you know, it's a good event, we'll give you a discount. Who knows? Um, yeah. Well, I'm not shy by. Well, I mean, I can be, but I'm not shy to the point of where anything. But because you're speaking to somebody, I wasn't going to interrupt that conversation. That's all it is. So polite is is a good descriptive word. Well, if you want, Pam, uh, even if it's going to be like you and your dad again, I don't mind getting to the point. If you can make it to Morpeth, well, in Northumberland, then by all means I can take you down there and I can just bring you back when I'm coming back. So it's not a problem. It's not an issue at all because I'm going there anyway. Um, I just stick my card on cruise control most of the time anyway. So yeah, I don't mind doing that. Yeah. Mm. I know what you mean about that one or two of them near you. So near you, Tracer, is there many like makers events happening where you are in that local vicinity? Well, I'll tell you what you can do then, Teresa. I'm sorry, Pam. You can get the pilot to have one of the magnets on the base of it on the plane. Get him to pick my card up and just take me there. It's a great idea. See, I knew you think it's a great idea. I mean, I'll be driving anyway. Because for what it costs in fuel, I think the plane will be dearer than that anyway. And then plus the waiting time in the plane and stuff, and oh, can't be chilled about. Yeah, you tell him. Or her, could be a female pilot, but yeah, you tell a pilot. Put our foot down and demand it. That's what we can do. I might have had a shave by then as well. Not making no promises. I need my haircut up. So how's your dad as well then? Pam, is your dad okay? Yeah. I'll go as far as Birmingham. To go. Put this thing up. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, excited. Is that for the next Maker Central or anything else? Ah, okay. Yeah, because apparently I really enjoyed it on the one they showed. Picking up on what you said about America being a land of opportunity. Yeah, I mean, I've done so well, Darren. And it's like I was born in Manchester, and I lived there for. I lived there for before I moved. I think it was 19 years, I think like that. And then I moved to Costa Brava, lived there for a little while, went back, then moved to Palmanova, well, Palmanova near Magaluf, and then I moved to Kent, and then back to Manchester, and I've been living in Northumberland now for 4 years, coming on 4 years. So, and it's like I don't know what it is for every single thing that I actually come across. Oh, I'm glad to hear that. Glad to hear that, Pam. For every single opportunity that comes along, and it's like I don't know, there's something at the moment is constantly stopping. It's constantly putting a block on something, whether it be like finances or different things. And it's like my car broke down 2 weeks ago. Still not had it fixed. So it's just little things that are just quite irritating. Right, one of Tracy. Well, like I said in the last, I think it was the last time I spoke to you, Trace. I think it was 2 weeks ago, or it might have been a month ago now on my first one. I will get some stickers. I will gather some stickers for you, and I will send them to you. It's not a problem at all, and hopefully within the next like couple or few weeks, I should have my own stickers because I've got my actual proper logo now anyway. So yeah, I'll try and get one of my own in there as well for you. It's not a problem at all. Yeah, that's quite a big one, the Atlanta one. So I've heard, isn't it? I mean, we're also in discussion as well to move near Coldstream. Obviously, well, keeping England side, but just on the border. So we're talking about that at the moment. So we might be doing that. And I know it's just mad little city life. I don't like city life. I don't like it. That's all I've done in life now, and it's I mean I live in a village now, which is how could I put it, semi-rural, but it's far too busy for me. Far too busy. And it's like as for I mean, it'd probably have to be a move anyway because the landlady won't allow us to have a shed in the back garden to the size that I would require. She did, however, turn around and say that we could have a 4x2, which is 4 foot by 2 foot shed, but it's never used nor ornament. It's probably about as used as a chocolate pie guard. So it would have to be a move, I think. And then even you got like, well, could I'll go over to Coldstream itself, or just drive to Berwick, or just a small drive to Edinburgh. It's not really a problem. Don't we all, Tracer? So, Inverness. I'm getting bad in this. Oh, by the way, I also lived in Dumbarton in Scotland as well. Tried to somewhere else. I lived in Dumbarton. But yeah, and I would like to go more rural because you've got nobody around you. Not that I'm not a socialite or anything like that, but it's some people just get in the wick. I know I've constantly moved a lot for a better life, and it has happened a few times. But the first time when I moved to Spain, I had to come back because my mum was in a coma, and then so obviously got scared and worried that things were going to turn for the worse. But then she pulled through, thankfully, at that point. And then I'm saying like it's like I I don't regret coming back because that would be the wrong thing to do. But it's like just little things where certain things have prevented me from getting a better life or feeling that I've got a better life. I mean, I'm the richest person in the world. I feel like, because I've got my son and everything, so I'm not bothered in that respect. Money's not everything. See that, Darren? That would suit me down to the ground. I mean, where I am, I think the population is something like 3,500, 4,000 people, and that's far too much for me. What are you whinging for? Go and see your mum. Go on, go upstairs. But yeah. Come on, back door. Kimmy, hello. That's it. That'll be quite fun. I mean, I think for your neighbours as well. I think you can know too many people, and it's like a few places where people live as well. It's like you can say one thing, and it'll just get escalated around the whole place, and it just doesn't bear any resemblance to the original conversation. No, do you know what? I mean, saying that, I think I'll tend to agree with you on that one, Pam, because when I lived in Dumbarton, they'd rather say things to your face, which was it was sort of like a welcoming alternative. But yeah. And you're one of the lucky ones, Darren. I mean, there's the two main places I get my timber from. There's one called Keenly Sides, which is in Bedlington, which is how far is that now? About 9 mile away from where I am. And the other one is AJ and Scott, which is 20 odd mile away from me. Both give me great deals, don't get me wrong, they do give me good deals. But see, they both have the differences. Whereas you can go to AJ and Scott, and that's mostly green. It's mostly green timber. I mean, I've got some huge slabs of walnut often, and a huge slab of oak, cherry, etc. And in fact, the pawn, well, the huge outlandishly sized pawn I made and gave to Nick, that was a green piece. That was from AJ and Scott. That was cherry, and but everything else like my sapele and stuff like that, me sapele, me other walnut, me ash, me beech, and what else have I got up from? Oh, and my cypress as well that I dumped in my dad's table. They was all from King Sides because it's all dry. So, but as for anything else, I mean, I have got a big stump of cherry that needs to be chopped down before it rots because it's just up there not doing anything because I've got nowhere to store it. Some raw posted plastic container between my door. I say, watch my channel. And I guess, you know, help. And then wood. Plastic container. What, full of something or just to help you out to put resin in? I used to be a local milkman. From outdoors, voting comes from all customers' houses, local states. I haven't had to go to a sawmill for donkey's years. For casting, I mean. Yeah, I mean, well, I'll tell you what to do. I'll just go and get one of the slabs of walnut that I got off AJ and Scott, and I'll tell you how much it was. And you probably won't believe it actually, but bear with 1 second. Well, a few seconds. And don't worry, Pam, the oven's not on. Right. I better sit back, please. Right. That big slab of walnut. And Jesus Christ, but yeah. That cost me a tenner. Yeah, 10 quid. So I need to start bench pressing more. But yeah, that's only cost me a tenner, so I've had that now quite a while. So I've got nowhere to, well, I have got somewhere to store it, but it's just drying out. Right, you go and see your mum, please. Go on. My ring dog. But yeah, what have I been missing? I agree with that, Tracy, about friends and bonds. Oh, you just want to hurt my arms, don't you? I don't think you did miss it, Pam. But just so you don't feel left out and let down. That one. So it's huge. Oh. Hello, Liam. Please don't say you missed it, Pam, while you were saying hello to Liam. Oh, right, that's okay. Yeah. Well, there's another one like that as well. That's a slightly different shape, but that one cost me £10. The other one cost me, was it £8? Because £8 is a little bit smaller, but only a tiny bit smaller, it cost me £8. No, Darren, no, he didn't. Don't lie. You just want to see this suffer. But it was twice as heavy as that when I got it because it was still wet. So I need to start getting on the weights again and doing a bit of cardio. Or sticking some pins in the carpets or run past it. That's what I think I should do. So, Liam, what have you been up to? Pam's been making Spider-Man effect resin blanks with wood and aluminium honeycomb. Beautiful. Trace has been doing little projects. Well, she's not give out information what it is. So there must be very secret. And Darren has been he's been contemplating on making a big MF bowl platter plate thing. See what I mean? Liam, you just created me upset. Teresa, it won't be a foot stop, it'll be a fire hazard. That's what it'd be. Yes, Liam, read what Pam's put. Anything to do with the S word or any variation is barred from my channel. Barred. Not barn, barred. Yeah, cold tea. Yeah, we know what you're doing, Joe. You're playing a polymer clay. It's too late. But the words are already there. They're in my bed, so you can delete it all you want. I just know what you said. So there's no point in trying to hide the fact that you said it because I already know. How very dare you? Yeah, Once Upon a Boutique is Mrs. Joanne. Pam, I forgot to tell you, if you scroll up on the chat, yeah, if you scroll up on the chat, I put 2 links in. One is a YouTube one. In fact, no, I haven't. It's on the other one. It's on the phone. One's a YouTube one, and the other one's an Instagram of Jo, and she does polymer clay on glasses, like wine glasses, mugs, etc. Right. The farmers around here, Darren, this is no word of a lie. Farmers around here, they would rather shoot your finger off than even say good morning to you. They're not that great. Yeah, I told the dog to go and see Mum because what it is, she likes us in the same area as her, like both at the same time. So she'll go up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. And while I'm down here, downstairs, Joel's upstairs commenting, as you can see in the chat, and well, one comment, and she'll just come up and down because she'll want me, and then she'll want mum, and she'll want me, etc. Right, Joe, Pam's saying hi. I'll bloody message her for you, Pam. That way she has to stop doing Paul McLean and talk to you. So, too late, Pam, done it. Probably has fell asleep. No, she won't done. She's doing at the moment she's doing little roses. Oh, there she is. Oh, 1 moment again. So she'll be watching this through the TV because we have it on the Android box. So. Oh, Tracer! No. Right. I can't have a big shed in the garden what I've got because Lily will only allow me to have maximum of 4 foot by 2 foot, which you could not swing a cat in it. So not that I actually enjoy swinging cats, just for the animal lovers out there. But no, it's you can't do anything. Even if you want to do like the sound of music dance on the hill, I couldn't do that if I wanted to. So please, no more questions about the shed. I'm thinking though, I might just convert the spare bedroom into it, and then leave all the sawdust in there for when I move, and then the landlady can come and get it cleaned up, just as a part of to be a bit of a rebel. No, Liam, it's fine. You can you can put it up because I just won't watch it. No, you can put it up. I mean, to get 1,000 subscribers, bloody hell! I've been on YouTube now for I think it's 4 months, something like that, and I've not long got over 100 subscribers. Even though the project that I've been doing for a few weeks will be a 100 subscriber giveaway. So, but I'll be sharing that anyway. So hopefully, well, I'll put it up and then hopefully people can share it, and then it gives more people a chance to actually win one. So that's that. But no, I mean, I would like to put it up there because that way I can see what I've not got, and I can put a comment that isn't really nasty, just constructive criticism. Right, okay, so Joe said I can't have a spare bedroom, so basically I'm doomed. Right, so I do now do the living room, convert the living room into one. But yeah, so that's what I want to do anyway. I want to get a decent size one because no point in getting a 4x2 one. I mean, bloody hell, you couldn't even work on a lawnmower in that. I mean, I do have a GoFundMe account at the moment going. There's been 2 donations. One was off my dad, and one was off Chris Fisher. Well, I mean, I'm not going to put the link up on here. It's in one of my videos if you ever want to go across and look at it if you want to. I mean, you don't have to. I mean, I'm not actually begging. But I've got a thing in the moment for it. I've been doing it about 3 months now, actually. So, yeah, something like that. But so, what are your plans apart from the shop, Liam? Have you got anything that you'd actually made that you'll be putting on YouTube? If Trace, Darren, and Pam, if you've not subscribed to Liam yet, please do. Then he can say he's got 80 subscribers. I'm already in the subscription list. And you as well, Joe. You can subscribe to Liam. Okay, Pam doesn't have to subscribe. Just Joe, Tracy, and Darren. I often smile. I often smile at myself all the time. Well, what you could do, you could always just create another account. In fact, what I can do, Liam, I can subscribe to my other channel, and even though it's not really a channel, but yeah, my other channel, and I'll get my son to subscribe to you, and I'll get my dad to subscribe to you, and then you've got 80. So, well, no, I agree about that. I agree with that one, Liam. Well, Darren, if you hover over, if you're using your phone, if you hover over the actual circle of Liam's name, and then you press it to select it, it gives you options like go to channel, etc. Like, well, go to channel, report, block, etc. And then you go to channel, and then my channel will still be on the bottom. It'll still be on the bottom panel where you can hear me. And then just click the subscribe button, and then hover over mine again, press it, and then mine will pop up again. So I just thought I'd give you that helpful hand, and that's free advice. Don't charge for that. It's perfectly free. Yeah, Joe. Look what Tracy's put. Tracy knows the score. Yeah, if you're on a laptop and computer, you press the three dots as well. But like on my phone, mine's an Android phone, and there is no three dots in the chat. So you've got to go over the actual person's name and do it that way. There you go, Liam. 78. Yeah, that's what happens on PC, because on PC you got big screen, and then you got the portion on the side, which would be that side for the actual conversation. But on the actual phone, you just got obviously you got the square, you got the little picture at the top here, then you got the chat coming down the bottom, which takes up 2/3 of the screen. Yeah, I don't like Macs. I don't like Apple. But each their own. I'm on a Windows PC at the moment. Well, laptop anyway. But yeah, so anyway, I think I've waffled and rambled on enough now. It's like an hour and a half. I'm so glad I don't have to edit anything. I know she was in the chat last time, and they were just trolling. But I quickly blocked him because he said something about like devil or something. I don't know. It just wasn't welcome conversation anyway. I can talk. Yeah. But yeah, no, I won't be continuing talking for much longer because obviously you got your own things to do. But once again, it's been a pleasure to have you all viewing. And for those that haven't viewed, that's if you make it this long into video. Thank you for watching my channel and offering me some support. So yeah, Tracer, thank you again. Liam, thank you. Darren, thank you. Pam, thank you again for the glance, and thank you for coming on the Sim channel. So now I'm going to end this, and yeah, you take care as well, mate. And love, peace, and light. See you all later. Thank you.